Have you ever felt like life isn't playing by the rules? Like no matter how hard you try, how much you pray, or how good you strive to be, things just don't seem to go your way? Perhaps you've watched others flourish while you struggle, or maybe you've faced losses that feel utterly undeserved. It's in these moments that the weight of unfairness can feel crushing, leaving you questioning why life seems so unjust. Have you ever wondered, why me? Or what did I do to deserve this? These are not just fleeting thoughts. They are the cries of a heart searching for meaning in a world that often feels chaotic and unkind. Think about the times when life's unfairness has hit you hardest. Maybe it was a dream deferred, a relationship that ended abruptly, or a betrayal that left you reeling. Perhaps it's the quiet ache of seeing others succeed while you're left behind, wondering if you're somehow less worthy. These moments can leave you feeling isolated, as if no one else could possibly understand the depth of your pain. But let me assure you, you are not alone in this feeling. Many have stood where you are now, grappling with the same questions, the same doubts, the same tears. It's okay to feel this way. It's okay to hurt, to be angry, to question why things happen as they do. Life's unfairness can make you feel small, insignificant, or even forgotten by the very God who created you. But what if I told you that even in these moments of pain, there is a purpose? What if the struggles you face are not random acts of cruelty, but part of a greater story? One where God is weaving together something beautiful from the threads of your pain. Can you imagine that even in the midst of unfairness, there is a divine plan at work, one that sees you, knows you, and loves you beyond measure? Take a deep breath. Feel the air fill your lungs. A reminder that you are here, you are alive, and you are seen. Life may feel unfair, but you are not alone in this journey. There is a presence greater than your circumstances, a love deeper than your pain, and a promise that extends beyond what you can see right now. Let's explore together what it means to face life's unfairness and how we can find peace, purpose, and hope even when the world seems unjust. When life feels unfair, it's like a storm raging inside your soul. The winds of doubt howl, the rains of sorrow pour down, and the thunder of anger crashes through your thoughts. You might feel isolated, as if no one can truly understand what you're going through. You look around and see others who seem to have it all together, while you're struggling just to keep your head above water. It's in these moments that the pain can feel almost unbearable, a deep, aching hurt that seems to have no end. Perhaps you've felt the sting of rejection, the weight of disappointment, or the quiet grief of unmet expectations. Maybe you've questioned your faith, wondering if God has abandoned you or if He even cares about your struggles. It's easy to feel like your pain is invisible, like no one sees the battles you fight in the quiet of your heart. You might even feel guilty for feeling this way, as if you're not allowed to question or doubt when life doesn't make sense. But let's be honest, life's unfairness can shake you to your core. It can make you feel like you're walking through a desert, thirsty for justice, for understanding, for a sign that things will get better. You might ask yourself, why does this keep happening to me? Or what have I done to deserve this? These questions are not signs of weakness. They are the cries of a heart that is alive, a heart that is searching for meaning. I want you to know that your pain is real, and it is valid. It's okay to feel hurt, to feel angry, to feel confused. These emotions are part of being human. They show that you care, that you have hopes and dreams, that you are alive. But here's the thing. Even in the midst of this pain, there is a light shining. It might be faint, hidden behind the clouds of your struggles, but it's there. And that light is the love of God, who sees you, who knows you, and who is with you every step of the way. I know it might be hard to believe right now. When you're in the thick of it, it's easy to feel like God has turned His back on you or that He doesn't care. But let me assure you, that couldn't be further from the truth. God is not distant. He is as close as your next breath. He feels your pain, He hears your cries, and He is working behind the scenes to bring about good, even when you can't see it. So, let's not pretend the pain isn't there. Let's not minimize it or rush past it. Instead, Let's sit with it, let's feel it, and let's bring it to God. Because only when we face our pain head-on can we begin to heal and find restoration. My beloved child, I see you. I see the tears you've shed, the questions you've asked, the pain you've carried. I know when life feels unfair, it can shake you to your core. But I want you to know that I am here, and I have not left you. I am the God who created you, who knows every hair on your head, every thought in your mind, every desire in your heart. I love you with an everlasting love, a love that nothing can separate you from, not your circumstances, not your failures, not even your doubts. When life feels unfair, it's easy to think that I have forgotten you or that I am punishing you. But that is not the case. My ways are not your ways, and my thoughts are not your thoughts. What seems unfair to you may be part of a larger plan that you cannot yet see. Think about a tapestry. From the back, it looks like a mess of tangled threads with no discernible pattern. But when you turn it over, you see a beautiful design, intricately woven with care. Your life is like that tapestry. Right now, you might only see the back, with all its knots and loose ends. But I see the front. I see the masterpiece I am creating in you. I promise you this. All things work together for good for those who love me and are called according to my purpose. That doesn't mean that everything that happens is good, but it means that I can take even the bad things and use them for your ultimate good. Remember the story of Joseph in the Bible? His brothers sold him into slavery. He was falsely accused and thrown into prison, but through it all, I was with him. And in the end, he became second in command in Egypt and was able to save his family from famine. When he finally revealed himself to his brothers, he said, "You intended to harm me. But God intended it for good to accomplish what is now being done, the saving of many lives." So, even when life feels unfair, trust that I am working behind the scenes. Trust that I have a plan for you, a plan to prosper you and not to harm you, a plan to give you hope and a future. I know it's hard. I know you want answers now. You want to know why this is happening, how long it will last, and when it will end. But sometimes the answers are not immediate. Sometimes you have to walk by faith, not by sight. But here's what I want you to hold on to. I am with you. I will never leave you nor forsake you. I am your refuge and your strength, an ever-present help in trouble. When you feel like you can't go on, lean on me. Let me carry you through. Let me speak to your heart right now. You are my beloved child. You are precious in my sight. There is nothing that can separate you from my love. No matter what you're going through, no matter how unfair life seems, I am here and I love you. So come to me with your pain, with your questions, with your anger even. Pour it all out before me. I can handle it. And in return, I will give you peace that surpasses all understanding. I will give you joy that is not dependent on your circumstances. I will give you strength to face each day. Trust me, my child. Trust that I am good, that I am for you, and that I have a purpose for your life. Even when life feels unfair, remember that I am fair, I am just, and I am love. Now, let's talk about healing. Healing is a journey, not a destination. It's a process that takes time, patience, and trust. When life feels unfair, it's natural to want to hold on to the pain, to let it define you. But I invite you to let go. Let go of the bitterness, the resentment, the anger. Let go of the need to understand why things happened the way they did. Instead, choose to trust that God has a plan, even if you can't see it right now. Imagine yourself standing on a beach, with the ocean waves gently lapping at your feet. Each wave represents a worry, a fear, a pain that you've been carrying. Now, as each wave recedes, let it take a piece of that burden with it. Feel the weight lifting off your shoulders. Feel the peace washing over you. This is what God wants for you: peace, joy, and freedom from the chains that have been holding you back. He wants to heal your heart, to restore your soul, to give you a new beginning. But healing doesn't mean that the pain disappears overnight. It means that you allow God to work in your life, to transform your pain into something beautiful. It means that you choose to forgive, even when it's hard. It means that you choose to hope, even when it seems impossible. Let me share a story with you. There was a woman named Naomi in the Bible who lost her husband and her 2 sons. She was left with nothing, and she even changed her name to Mara, which means bitter, because she felt that God had dealt bitterly with her. But later, God blessed her through her daughter-in-law Ruth, and she found joy again. Her story shows that even in the darkest times, God can bring light and restoration. So, if you're feeling like Naomi, like life has dealt you a bitter hand, hold on to hope. God is not done with your story yet. He is the God of restoration, the God who can turn your mourning into dancing, your ashes into beauty. Take a moment now to close your eyes and imagine God's loving arms around you. Feel His presence, His peace, His love. Let Him heal your heart. Let Him restore your soul. You are not alone in this journey. God is with you every step of the way. Now, let's look ahead. What does the future hold for you? When life feels unfair, it's easy to think that there's no hope, that things will never get better. But I want to remind you that God has a plan for your life, a plan filled with purpose and promise. Jeremiah 29 verse 11 says, "For I know the plans I have for you, declares the Lord, plans to prosper you and not to harm you, plans to give you hope and a future." This verse is a promise from God that He has good things in store for you, even when life seems unfair. So, what is your purpose? Why are you here? These are questions that only God can fully answer, but I can tell you this: your purpose is not defined by your circumstances. It's not defined by what has happened to you or what you've lost. Your purpose is defined by who God created you to be. You are here to love, to serve, to make a difference in the lives of others. You are here to reflect God's glory, to be a light in the darkness, to bring hope to the hopeless. Even when life feels unfair, your purpose remains. Think about Jesus. He was innocent, yet He suffered more than anyone else. He was betrayed, beaten, and crucified. But through His suffering, He brought salvation to the world. His purpose was fulfilled, not in spite of His suffering, but because of it. Similarly, your suffering can have a purpose. It can shape you, mold you, prepare you for the good works that God has planned for you. It can make you more compassionate, more understanding, more reliant on God. So, don't let the unfairness of life steal your joy or your purpose. Instead, let it drive you closer to God. Let it deepen your faith. Let it strengthen your resolve. And remember, God is with you every step of the way. He will guide you. He will direct your path. He will open doors that no one can shut. Trust in Him, and He will make your path straight. As we come to the end of this message, I want to leave you with a sense of peace. Life may feel unfair at times, but God is fair, God is just, and God is love. He sees you, He knows you, and He loves you more than you can imagine. So, as you go about your day or prepare for sleep, let these words sink into your heart. You are not alone. God is with you, and He has a plan for your life. Let go of the need to understand everything right now. Trust that God is in control and that He is working all things together for your good. Rest in His love. Rest in His peace. Rest in His promises. And remember, tomorrow is a new day, filled with new mercies from God. Lamentations 3 verses 22 to 23 says, "Because of the Lord's great love we are not consumed, for His compassions never fail. They are new every morning. Great is your faithfulness." So, no matter what you're facing today, know that God's love is with you. His compassion is new every morning, and His faithfulness is great. Sleep peacefully, knowing that you are held in the palms of His hands. Dream of the good things to come, and wake up with hope in your heart. You are loved, you are valued, and you are never alone. We'd love to know where you're watching from. Drop your location in the comments. And if you're new here, don't forget to like the video and hit subscribe to become part of our amazing community.